think there was no audio in the stream until now. Always good. All right. Cards, 2 replays left. Squandered them all. "12, 17, 19, 14. 3. Not one of the numbers. I've pretty much lost on that one. Let's try Zingo. Zingo is United's second game, technically, with a standard 25-hole playfield layout. The first one was Leader, and Leader had extra balls, but you had to pay a standard amount of coins in order to qualify them. Zingo has no extra balls, so it's just straight bingo, except there's no diagonal scoring. It's actually a fairly challenging game. You may notice the card layout is quite different from, say, Coney Island. United didn't take the card layout directly. Instead, they tried to come up with their own. In some ways this works, and in some ways it doesn't. Bally's card numbering is actually a little bit of genius on the part of the designer. United's card numbering makes it a little easier to win replays, I think, than Bally's card numbering did, but they're both difficult games, so, you know. 6 of one, half dozen of another. All right. Here we go, number 4. 11, 15, 18, 20, 21. 13. Not in line. 11, that's 12. All right. 6. You're my only hope, number 6. Didn't make it. All right. Let's see if I can bring it home. That's a challenging thing to do. Oh, 22. All right. 6 is even more imperative now. Okay. I got 3 instead. Nothing good. All right. 16, 15. I'll take it. 3, 10. 1. Yes. 17. Remember, there's no diagonal scoring on this, so makes life a little more challenging. 13, good number. 13, 17, 19, 24. Oh, what's that sound? It's a bell. The early United games used bells, and I really like them. All right, 21. Nope. And you may or may not be able to see this, but I have one replay left. I only won 4 in the last game. Nice. 20. 2. All right, I'll take it. 20, 23, 12. That's 19. 20, 21, 23, 12. Ooh. Should have won. Alright. Time to bug fix. So part of the reason for the stream is just to show the game, but the other part is to fix some bugs. So if the bug exists in Zingo, it probably exists in Leader too. Alright. Regular play. Right through your replay counter reset, so that's not the issue. Instead, it's going to be in the part 3. All right. 9, 24, 10. 17, 9, 24, 10. Let's try that again. Okay. 4, 10, and I think 20. Okay. So that should score on its own. It did. Okay, weird. Chalk that up to a fluke. Try again. Thanks, Ryan. Streaming bug fixing is always exciting. Alright, 20. Number 4. 16. fun. Okay, it does work. Losing my mind? It's possible. But I'm pretty sure it didn't score that win earlier. Who knows? Alright. 10, 14, 25. Ooh, 25. Out of there. 12. 14, 25. 25 is better. All the times to get 16. Sure, this time I'll get 25. No problem. Almost. All right. Let's go for walk it across the top pegs? Sure, I can try. Got a question in the chat. Can I walk it across the top pegs? Not that time. Walked it till it tilted. Almost any time you see the ball jumping from peg to peg, that's me influencing the ball. It's not generally doing it on its own. Normally if the ball hits a peg on its own, it's just going to bounce sideways a little bit, or it might bounce straight up. But normally if it's going from peg to peg, that's because I'm trying to steer it that way. So normally it's not as dramatic as walking all the way across, although that happens sometimes, and if you keep watching, you'll see that. I don't know why I'm getting the keyboard, because I can do it from the game. Okay. Let's pick a different game. Holiday is one where I fixed a bug this morning, and I tried to stream it earlier, and it totally didn't work. Okay, this is a 6-card game. Each coin qualifies one of the cards for your first 6 coins. You can press the green button on the front of the cabinet, and it will play for a special feature. Keeney came up with this feature that allowed for higher scoring on one card, and that it would pick at random. And the way that it works, push the green button, it lights up her hair, and if it's not on free play, it'll just pick one of the cards at random when you plop in your next coin. But if it's on free play, it happens so quickly you don't see her hair light up where it says special feature, and instead it just picks one of the cards and lights special in the middle. So let's drop some balls here. Without any influence, yes. Happy to do that. Alright, this is card number 5 is lit for the special feature. It's worth noting that you can play for the special feature at any time. It takes one additional replay. So if you start a new game and then play for special and it lights card number 6, well, you don't actually get to use it unless you put in another 5 credits. Okay, so here's what happens if I don't influence it whatsoever. Well, now it's making a liar out of me. Normally it doesn't jump all the way across without influence. Normally it's like that. Okay. So now I've got 6 and 13, card number 2, on the winner with 15. Came back. Try again. I can still play for a winner on card number 5. There we go. Come back. pulled it out of the holes down at the bottom. Now, had I let it take its natural course, it would have fallen in 25 and then 24. Hey, Ava. I'm on the air right now. Thank you. Alright. 15, 25. Look at that. Nice move. Alright. Now, 24. Okay. Pulled it out of about 15 holes so far. Let's see if I can bring it all the way down. Probably not. Ugh. Yeah. But that was pretty good. Okay. So I've only played 1 credit so far, and I'll show you what happens if I push special. It lit on card number 4. So to use it, I have to play another 3 nickels. Oh, Ava has a fear of cameras, I think, so she probably won't show up on here. Besides, she'd just win. And what fun is that? You'd see me lose over and over again. 25, okay. I need number 8 and 22, 15 and 9. $22. Okay, steered it out of 20. Brought it back. Good. 8, 22. Okay. Normally at the arch, if I plunge too hard, I'll give the game a sharp jerk. 22, 15. It's 21. 4, 13. 9. Okay. 15, 20. Number 1. That would have been great. Okay, card number 1. This time, 519. Let's do it. 8. Okay, 5, 8, 6. Like I said. Six? No. 22. Nope. Tilts. Blew it. Five, 7, 23. 15. Center. Card number 2, I'll take that. 11, 14. $17, 18. It's 10. 22. Oh, 6. 20, 22, 17, 18. I just have to get it down there. It's 14. Well, I'm not winning here. I'm not having a very winning day. Alright, let's go back to Long Beach. Okay, in Long Beach, I changed the behavior last night. There's a carryover feature. If you light these arrows all the way across, it'll score double for 1 round only. When I say it's a carryover feature, that means you can walk up to the game and the arrow could be in any position. The thing that I changed, it would always start at 0. Well, that's a long row to hoe there. So instead, what I did is I had it randomly set the position anywhere from number 2 up to number 8 or so, and when you turn it on, it just picks one. So in this case, let's see if I can make something happen. Okay. Now I want to win, obviously. Yacht Club, all right. Got a request for Yacht Club. 5, 9, 2, 10. Yacht Club and I have a troubled past. The trouble is that I can't win on it. Also, portioning on that game is very, very strict. And 22. Ball return. Check it out. Yeah. Okay. 22 gets me a winner on 2 different cards. It's all the way over here, though. It's 21. That would have been great. Now 22 gets me a 4 in a row and a 3 in a row, so it's even more vital. Random extra ball. Okay. Let's see if that persists. That bug seems to affect any game with extra ball. On your first game. I haven't really figured out why that's happening yet, so haven't fixed it either. The way that the lifter logic works, it actually checks the position of the trough switches, so technically that shouldn't be able to happen. But it does. One of the things I did was to rewrite the extra ball lifter logic in this game. That doesn't seem to be a problem because here we go. You know, I really wanted that number for some reason. Now I'm looking at it. It doesn't help me at all. Okay, I need number 1, 7, 23, 9. 15. 7 would be great. So as you can see, there's only 5 balls this time. Yay! No extra balls for me. That's okay. Alright. It's Yacht Club time. The moment you've been waiting for. Yacht Club. Okay. Let's go over what all this means, because there's a lot of stuff. First of all, this is the only game with select a card. What this means by default, it's going to start with these 5x5 number grids framed. If you earn the selection feature, you can actually move the lit, well, let me show you. These lit lines over to the right to encompass a different 5x5 grid. The numbers also shift depending on which ones you have lit. So say you have number 2 lit here, and then shift it over, number 2 would be lit there instead. This game has advancing odds, rollovers, and superlines. Now the superlines work differently than they do in, say, a 6-card game. You only need 2 in a row in order to score, but there's two different Superlines. It's easier to get Superline 1, and you have to have Superline 1 to qualify Superline 2. So if you get Superline 1 and you get 2 beside each other, anywhere in the row here, where the card is selected, then you will earn 3 in line score. If you get any 2 in the red Superline, though, you'll get 4 in a row score. That is pretty valuable. But this game is incredibly stingy. I mean, really incredibly stingy. And I've set it up just like the schematic shows. Unfortunately, I think there's some information that's missing. While it's fairly reasonable with the odds, it's really stingy with the selection feature. Single steps on selection and Superline also happen at the same time. Okay, my odds are in max. I have the rollover lit, which will spot 23 and 24, if I recall correctly. And let's see what happens. One of the problems I have with Yacht Club is that it's really hard to distinguish your diagonal lines. So I need 10, 12, or 19. I bounced it right into 3. Good job, Nick. 12, 19. Here we go. 12. Right-hand side. 15, 16. Usually good. Not in this case, though. 12. 7. If I get 7, I'll play for extra balls. It didn't. Okay, let's try again. Again, no selection feature. I'm thinking about turning the reflex all the way down to start with, because by default it sets it in a medium position. That way it's a little bit harder to get features and odds jumps than it would be otherwise. But on this game, boy, it really doesn't need anything else to fight against here. All right. 11. And there's a couple like that, but this one is especially bad. 8. 11. 18. Nothing. Let's see if I can get that selection feature. Look at that. Now I can select between any of 5 cards. Unfortunately, I want to have my odds up higher. If I can get Superlines qualified, that's all the better. So I'm just going to spend $1 million on this game. Boy, doesn't want to give anything. All right. I do have the max selection feature though, so let's see what I can do. Number 1. All right, number 1 is right there. Now, I push right twice. Now it's over here. Let's go with that as the center card is a little easier. easier, I think. 20. Now if I get 12, I have a winner. You see what I'm saying about the diagonals? There's just no indication of what that was 11. I like that. All right. 10, 12, 21. 23. 10, 12, 21. That's 2. Just want an extra ball. Doesn't want to do it. Alright. See what I'm saying about it being a little stingy, huh? It's a good thing I haven't won anything, because geez. I'm trying to hit the rollover on the left-hand side. I got sucked into the vortex of number 9. Or 19, rather. 1, 22. Please. Let me win something. Alright, 22. 24. 1. Or 22. 12. Okay. Next ball to shoot. Hooray! I just have a feeling that that is not right. It's not quite how I remember it. Because I spent over $1 on that game just now, and it didn't qualify any feature at all. Now it is, subject to the whims of the pseudo-random number generator inside the computer, but it shouldn't be having that much trouble, I don't think. 18. 6, 9, 10. 6, I've had enough of Yacht Club. Lighthouses lit up. Yes, that's true. I was showing off a lot of fun earlier, and there was an issue with the game. Let's see if that's corrected. This game is a 6-card game, and it's one that Bally produced to kind of get around local regulations in Ohio that prevented them from selling regular bingos for a while, and that kind of surrounding area. These were really popular in Pennsylvania, Ohio, and kind of that whole northeastern type area. You can see it's got lighted scoring instead of the standard replay register. 6 cards, 1 coin per card. When you shoot your first ball, it can randomly spot the center number on any card. Now, what's interesting is it doesn't have to. That's a really random thing. And most of the time, from my understanding, operators would just cut that feature out completely, which would make these games a whole lot harder. There's no super line on this game, so you have to rely on your pure bingo skill, of which, as you've probably seen, I have none. Okay, 6 coins in, 6 cards qualified. Oh, center spotted on card number 6. That's what I like to see. All right. 3, 14, 16, 18. Okay. Come back. Good. Number 3. 24. 14. 18. 5, 18, 12, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. Was not one of them. Okay, now I've blocked off almost the entire rep. On the top, number 1, 11, 24, 10, I'll take. Oh, except that gets me nothing. Gosh, I thought that was 1 or 2. Highly qualified here. All right, number 4. 7, I need number 10. Let's see. 21. Number 10 would be really great. You know, that one I've been shooting for the whole game. Okay, pull it out of 13. That's an 18. That was my own fault. I'm in 22 spotted, so I need number 1 or 21 or 2. 1 or 2. Nope. That's all the way across. Cool. What is a 10. It's funny how you always get the number you needed last game. Yay! Alright, now, number 4, number 1, and number 8. Four, 10. 16, 20. Oh, 7. Okay. 19. Paying attention there for a second. We're wrong. Two or three. 22, 23. 21. 19 or 21. 12, 18, 11, 14. 1. It's not one of the numbers I listed, but it's okay. 22. I got 21. That would have been really cool. Okay, number 7. That's 13. 7, 3, 4. There we go. 3. But I'll take 4. 16. That looked cool. Didn't actually get me. 22. 23 now. It's a hard number for me on this game for some reason. Normally I have no problem with it. Alright, number 1. Now I need number 9, 10, 23, 22. 9, 10. Not 11. Bolts. Three. Got it first shot this time. Yep, doing great. 22. 18, 21. Those are hard numbers. 2. That's better. 4, 5, 8. 1, 4, 5, 8. I should say. 20 is highlighted, so if I get number 9 or 12, that would be wonderful. 16, 19 would be okay. Or just come back. 24. 14, 29. Be back. 14. 13. 3. Come back. 3, 6. 1. 3. Always a little too late to actually do what I need to do. Keep it out. Number 20. That's beautiful, Ed. She did a painting of a unicorn. $17, $24, $25. 13. 14. Okay. Alright. Reset replays. Let's switch to another game. You don't have to do that, but I like it. Okay, let's play Super Wall Street. This game, the image for this came from a collector in France. Not France, French Canada. And he was super nice and willing to take a photo of this for me. And you can see he's credited there. This game is really interesting because it was initially put out by Bally as Bally, B-A-L-I, and then there was uh, some kind of political issue that forced them to change the name. And they did, to Super Wall Street. And instead of actually replacing the glass, they just put a decal out that you could put on the glass. And I don't recall if he said that they had to scrape the old glass or what exactly it was, but it's in the same cabinet, same play field. Just says Super Wall Street on the back glass. So I don't know how many of these exist in the United States. Apparently they're very popular up in Canada. But at any rate, the deal with this game is that you get your regular scores for your first 3 coins. Your next 3 coins guarantee super scores on the first 3 cards. And then your 7th coin guarantees an extra ball. This game can also randomly light corners on any of the 3 cards as you input money. $14, $22, and $15 are what I need. Got 16, that's really cool. Fortunately, incredibly helpful. Okay, number 2. This is my 5th ball, and I get a guaranteed 6th ball because I put in that extra money. So if I get 17 or 18, I get a 4 in a row, which would be really cool. Swung it out of number 9. Thank you. Thank you very much. I agree. It was an awful lot of work to get it this far, and I'm really enjoying it quite a bit. It's allowing me to play these games which I otherwise might never in my life experience, and I think it's just pretty fascinating, the whole process of making it. So I really appreciate your compliment. Thank you. Now, if I were a better player, I guess my life would be complete. Okay, so I lost out 7 coins. At this point, the game probably would have cost $0.25. So we're talking almost $2 to qualify just the game. And yeah, corners on card 1 and 2 are lit this time. I must say my whole family has been pretty patient with me while I've been working on this. I've tried to do it on nights and weekends, but this testing period, I've had to spend quite a bit of time testing. I appreciate it. You being so kind. Let me do this. Okay, 20. 7. 10. Alright, number 12. And I'll have a winner. I would really like to win one day. Ooh, came across, pulled it down to 13. 22. Alright, now, number 12 is imperative. I get a 4 in a row here and a 3 in a row here. Now 11 would work as well. I keep forgetting I have a guaranteed 6th ball. It's so great. Okay, number 6. Well, I'm glad that I have it because I just totally wasted my 5th ball. Alright, 12, 17. Oh boy, number 4. I got nothing. Corners on cards 1 and 3. 10, not a corner. Corners, if you haven't noticed, is not something I normally aim for. unless I have two of them accidentally. And then I might. I'm just not good enough generally to call corner numbers and get them. Alright, bounced it out of 22 and made it to 25. Didn't help me at all, but there it is. Alright, number 4. Oh! Swept right into number 3. Alright, number 4. Boy. Okay, finally. I put together a winner here. Now, when I push the R button, it starts blinking double or nothing. The beauty here is that I can push either the left or right button to play for regular feature scores or double them. Now, because I have super score qualified, it doesn't matter. It's only 3 in a row. I only get 4 replays. So I'm going to try for double. And thankfully, I've been doing so poorly on this game that it was able to give it to me without too much fuss. All right. Corners on card 1 and 3. Three, 4. Yes. 3 and 24. Now, I might shoot for number 6, because that would give me another set over here. 5, 6, 9. Alright, 15. I'll also take 17. It's number 1. That wasn't the number I set. Alright, 15. 12. 15, 20. That's number 4. Okay. Yet again, I have absolutely nothing. Alright. Set that last replay and then switch to another game. Let's move to one of the later 6 cards, like Dixieland. Dixieland is a fantastic game, and you can win in any one of many different ways. So I'm very, very excited to be able to play this at my home. I have Ticker Tape, which is an earlier 6 card, but not Dixieland. Dixieland has an 11 coin max. Like I showed you with Super Wall Street, which had a 7 coin max, this has 11 coins. 9, 10, and 11. Alright, now, when I shoot my first ball, it's going to search for and find one number. And if I hit that number with any one of the balls that I shoot, then it will double the scores on any card. It will also, randomly, with the 11th coin, quadruple the scores on 2 of the cards. With your first 6 coins, it qualifies the cards. It may enable corners or super line on any of the cards. Your next 2 coins enable the red diagonals. So those are the off angles, basically, that you normally couldn't score on. On Dixieland, you can. That was introduced with High Flyer. And Nashville introduced the magic number, but Dixieland has the double-double or quadrupling feature. I'm really fond of that. I need all the help I can get, as you've seen. Okay, the magic number is 7. Also. Alright, I walked it almost all the way across, Ryan. You might notice that I have rollover slit. If I hit those, one of them will enable super lines on all cards, and one of them will enable corners on all cards. Super line, if you get 3 in a row, it scores as 4, and 4 scores as 5. So that's a pretty powerful feature. There's so many ways to win on this game that basically I can land in almost any number and have a good chance of winning. Especially hole 26 there. I like that one quite. Alright, 1, 14. Number 6. Alright, now if I get number 3, I have a winner. If I get number 24, I have a winner. Really, I want number 7. So let's see if I can do that. Number 4, got a winner. Number 8, gives me 4 in a row. Number 7 still doubles all of my winnings. 16 gives me a 4 in a row. 8 gives me 4 in a row. 1 does not give me a 4 in a row. But I do have a 3 in a row here and a 3 in a row here. So I'm going to play for double or nothing on both. Chances are good I'll get at least 1 double. Nothing. Now it blinks. I got 8. Wonderful. That almost paid for another game. Number 7 again. That's my magic number. I'd love to hit it. It will make life a lot easier / better. 23. 6, 5. 1. 5, 6, 4. 4, 5, 6. Stated enough. 7. Yes. Boom. All right. All scores are double-double on cards number 3 and 5. So what have I got? I've got a set on number 5. If I get number 5 or 6, I'll have a winner. That's worth 16. 22. I have no winner on any other card. All right, 15, 21, 5, 6. 5 is my best. That'll give me a winner on card number 2 as well. $17. Nothing. Wow. It's unusual. And 22 is my magic number. I'm going to try playing it from the foot rail. This is a more traditional stance. I like to hold the side rail, so it gives you more control all the way down. Not that you can tell from my playing. It's true. All right, number 1. 22 would be great, and I'll have a winner ready to go. 12. 19, 7, 22. Well, you heard the 2 part. I do have a winner on card number 6. And I wasted it. Nothing. Number 6. Now, my magic number is 25. It's a hard number. It is in line on card number 2. I would get double-double on card number 1 and 5 if I manage to get that 25. $22. 12. 8. 11. Number 2. Number 4. 17. Nothing. Okay. losing pretty bad there too. I'm going to show you a different version of the same game. This is Continental. This was Bally's only solid-state bingo that they produced. It has the exact same feature set as Dixieland. Shooting your first ball lights a magic number, in this case number 9, and lights 2 cards at random to beat double-double. But this game was completely solid-state. It was the only bingo produced in America that was completely solid-state. Some of the run was apparently put out as sample games, because I know at least one bingo collector recalls playing it on the street. But almost the entire production run was sent to Belgium, and that was taken and apparently used as the basis for engineering bingos in Belgium, which are still produced to this day. Completely different, of course, and not electromechanical. They're all solid state. In fact, they were some of the first games to use an LCD in the back box, and other good stuff. All right, I got nothing. This game is eerily quiet. Didn't think it would be appropriate to put in the electromechanical sounds. At some point, I do know some collectors with solid-state bingos, and I'll ask them to record a couple noises for me. Number 10, number 11, 15, 12, 6, 8. Now, another interesting thing that I found out is that Bally apparently sold their U.S. bingo production to IGT, the slot machine company. This was during the production of Dixieland, and some of the Dixielands come through with IGT branding on them, which is interesting. All right, this is Mississippi Showboat. So this was the final game that Bally had on test. It was not solid state, it was actually electromechanical. The reason that the image is so poor is that there are only 2 images of the back glass. One is incredibly blurry, the image is doubled, and the other one is taken from such a distance that this is as good as I could get it with my meager art skills. In this case, Mississippi Showboat has the same 11 coin features of Dixieland and Continental. But it adds this extra feature here. And what it is a guaranteed 6th ball, which will only score on the cards that you pay for. So here I've paid for the entire game. That's 11 coins plus 6, 17 coins. That's quite a pricey game, especially at a quarter a play. Alright, number 25 is my magic number. Remember, I can hit that at any time with any of my balls here. 17. 11. Number 2, number 16, number 14. I'm not sure if you folks watching on the internet need to read the screen, because I apologize for the graphics. I've done what I can. 24. I will say in person it is at least mostly legible. 12. Okay. Now, in order to get your 6th ball, you have to press the R button. But it's important to wait for the ball to settle before you do so, because that's how the game handles scoring. Okay. Now here's my 6th ball. I want number 25. That would be just beautiful. Number 5. It's okay. I got nothing. All right. You may notice, if you can read this, that the scoring instruction cards look like they were handwritten. Well, they weren't. They were just taped on top of a Dixieland scoring instruction card. So I've tried to retain the handwritten look. Again, there's only one good picture of them. And I think it came out pretty well. You'll have to judge for yourself. This game will be at the York Show in York, Pennsylvania in just a little under 2 weeks. By the way, I already have a winner. Number 14 would be a really good one. 14 all the way over here means number 9. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, now, the unfortunate thing is once you get nothing on any card, it will disqualify you from scoring any more on that card. I got nothing. Alright. Switch to another one. Let's do Blue Chip. Blue Chip is another 6 card, but it has a special feature. Aside from the kind of standard corners and super lines, you can keep putting in money to try to qualify this center spot. And it creates it at random, and usually it takes quite a few coins, at least based on my reading. Okay, number 6, 13 would be excellent. 21, 13 is still good. 2 is not as good. All right, 7 with 13. 7. All right, 21. Card number 6. Which number is spotted by pressing left and right. However, I only have until I shoot my 3rd ball to choose it. Alright, so I've got to find the one that's in line with number 2. Number 1. Number 11. Go. Number 24. There was a nice walk. Didn't quite end up where I wanted it to be, but you know, it was nice looking. Number 1. Number 1. Okay. 14, 20, 21, 24. Two. All right. Let's do light line. 15. 15. 1. 9, 15, 16. 3. Light line's interesting in that it's one of the few 6-card games that Bally produced where it doesn't guarantee your next card with the next coin that you put in. Your first 3 are guaranteed, and then 4, 5, and 6 you have to put in a random number of coins in order to qualify. In the real game, you can hear a relay trip when the next coin that you put in is going to qualify the card. Unfortunately, I don't have that sound, and the way that the portioning works, I'm not sure when I would play it either, but I'll figure that out as time goes on. This is going to be one of those lifelong type projects where I'm sure I'll have little tweaks to make to it for the rest of my life, but for now, it does in fact play. All right. Let's see. 21. Spotted. The spotted number feature on this game is also commonly cut, but it is enabled on mine. 8. 16. 5. I forgot that there was separate scoring per card. I thought there was a malfunction there for a second, but as it turns out, that is correct. Okay, 40 replays. Almost 20 of them. cards, or all 6 cards, rather. All right, number 11. We need number 1 or 21. Let's go for 1. That's a lot easier. Oh, jumped out of there. 21. It's 14. 1 or 21. 6. 1. 21. 15. Gets me my super line score on 2 different cards. Oh. Okay, bring it home. Cool. 15. Oh, and it gets me a 4 in a line on card number 6. Oh, no! Well, I guess that's okay. No spotted number. As you can see, I really need that. 19 or 20. 16, 19, 20, 21. Replays. I like it. Number 1 or 22. 13 wasn't the number, but I have 99 replays. It's hard to play. Over 100. Alright, I'm going to end the stream here and showing you what replay reset on 100 replays looks like. It's pretty amazing. Alright, here we go. Is it? Okay. Well, thanks for joining me. I've got to figure out how to turn it off.